Most people have a clear picture of who they want to become. A better life, a stronger mind. Real financial foundation. They can describe it in detail. They believe they're capable of it. And yet, nothing moves. The calendar turns. The dream stays the same. Psychology has a name for this pattern, and it has nothing to do with laziness. There are deeper forces at work, internal ones, and until you see them clearly, you cannot break free of them. Here are the 6 psychological reasons people dream big and live small. Reason 1. They confuse thinking with progress. The brain has a design flaw. When you vividly imagine a goal, your mind treats it as partial progress. Small amounts of dopamine, a quiet sense of satisfaction, as if something was accomplished, but nothing was. This is called mental simulation bias, and it silently kills momentum before action even begins. Thinking about the goal satisfies the impulse to pursue it. The more you plan without doing, the less urgency you feel to move. Clarity without execution is just comfortable noise. Reason 2. Fear hides beneath motivation. They don't lack ambition. They lack tolerance for failure. And so they protect themselves with preparation. They research, they refine, they replan. Because as long as they haven't tried, the dream is still perfect, untested, undefeated. This is not motivation. This is avoidance wearing the architecture of ambition. The Stoic path requires accepting that failure is data, not identity. Reason 3. They wait for readiness. That never comes. There is a dangerous belief quietly running in the background. I'll start when I feel ready. Psychology is direct on this. Readiness does not precede action. It follows it. You do not build confidence by thinking about the climb. You build it by taking the first step, no matter how imperfect. Mastery begins in discomfort, not when discomfort ends. Reason 4. Overthinking. Drains the will to act. Overthinkers believe they are being strategic. They are not. They are spending their decision-making energy on decisions that never get made. Every path analyzed, every outcome modeled, every risk mapped. And then, exhaustion. Mental fatigue that feels like reasonable hesitation, but is actually the cost of thinking without doing. The architecture of high performance is simple. Decide fast, adjust often, stop rehearsing. Reason 5, their identity does not match their goals. This is the one most people miss. The brain does not just resist difficulty, it resists identity mismatch. If somewhere inside a person believes, I am not disciplined, I never follow through, then every action toward the goal feels like a lie. The subconscious rejects it. Not because the goal is wrong, but because the internal foundation has not been rebuilt first. You cannot build a stoic life on a self-image built for survival. Real change starts with a different question. Who do I need to become for this to feel natural? Reason 6. They are addicted to potential. Potential feels extraordinary. It requires nothing and promises everything. Talking about big goals creates a social identity, status, intrigue. But real progress is slow. It is repetitive, silent, often thankless, and it demands you face exactly who you are right now, not who you might become. The impulse to stay comfortable in imagination is stronger than most people admit, but potential that never meets effort is just fantasy with better branding. The final truth: having big dreams is not rare. Acting on them is. And the difference is never talent. It is never timing. It is the willingness to move when your own mind is working against you. That is the internal war. And the only people who win it are the ones who stop waiting for the conditions to be perfect and start building anyway. If this video gave you a value, drop a comment below. And if you want more videos on psychology, building better habits, and actually reaching your goals, subscribe for new video every week. I'll see you in the next one.